it's been a long day for everyone. It seems Christine obviously not here right now. Hopefully, I don't clip. I think my mic and voice should be all right now. Um, yeah, she's obviously not here. She did the reaction video earlier today, but the uh, the day got on. Lucas had an appointment and fencing tonight, and yeah, my brain isn't even doing the greatest.
Yeah,
So
we're in the middle of transition, so today was like working 3 days.
what transition? You got a chain of command or something going on?
No, the
Change,
the
change.
kids because they all move up their grades, so then we bring in the
Yeah,
new ones.
yeah, yeah. Joy, fun. Fun, fun. Yeah. Let's roll that intro. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Anime Versal Reviews podcast here on the Genreverse Podcast Network, wherever you get your podcast from, and on the Genreverse YouTube channel, part of the big LRM underline LRMonline.com family. Make sure you go there every day for all of your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. Sponsored by the good folks over at Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow a little more from them. Later in the episode, I'm Kyle. That's Brian. Christina's in the other room recuperating, where I will be after this podcast. I have not been getting a whole bunch of sleep, but that's okay. Trying to get there, wherever there is. That's where I'm trying to get. as long as it's not here, and I don't mean my house, I just mean the current situation. Yeah, Brian, how are you doing today, man?
Yeah. It's a Monday.
It
A
is,
true Monday.
son of a bitch. It is. My God. You had SummerSlam over the weekend.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
Good show.
yeah. I heard the Manny, who does Daily Cup of Genre here on the channel. You guys should check that out. It's kind of everything in geek culture entertainment. He said was it Roman Reigns or whatever? He was like, that match was exactly what it was like. He said he won the way he was supposed to. Basically, he's saying it was boring, like it was just a run of the mill kind of thing. Did you feel that way?
They spruced it up as much as they could. It was a rematch with Brock Lesnar. They've done it so many times. It wasn't supposed to happen. There's been a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
So, but it was cool for what it was.
Okay. Cool. Well, we're not here to talk about wrestling. Screw that shit. We're here to talk about Classroom of the Elite,
yes.
Season 2, Episode 5. A great episode. Christine and I did our second reaction. I kind of told everyone on that video that we're planning to launch a full show for AVR reactions. That's AVR squared, Anime Versal Reviews reactions. So yeah, look for that in the future. Thanks to everyone that has subscribed. And yeah, if you're not, go ahead and hit that red button and help us get to that 1,000 so we can start making money off of this. But the website pays the majority of the bills. I would like to pay for more bills, maybe get some on the side legally. Anyways, Brian, this episode was pretty badass and pretty brutal, and in a different way was very uncomfortable, but not like what happened with Karuizawa. I know I'm messing up her name a bit. Kay, not as uncomfortable as hers, but in a different way. I teased the reaction as breaking Horikita. And I think that's pretty fitting. What'd you think of the episode, man?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, it was, and that's a great description because that's essentially what the episode's theme was. I mean, this is the ultimate, and yeah, just backstabbing, like whose motives or who's doing what and why. Like this was the ultimate in the politics of what this show does. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I can't say like There's been people in the comments. Let me see if I can bring up the comments without the YouTube video going off. Okay, cool. So Dark Berserk 21, Diego Ramirez, big brain G, Acid Ninja, all you guys. I've seen your comments on multiple videos and things like that, breaking things down for us. Some comments are will be unique, and I might not remember them. If I see them again, I apologize, guys. But a lot of light novel readers and people kind of like dancing around different things. Acid Ninja said Koji might seem heartless right now, but later you see that he likes watching people's growth. And without getting into spoilers, we'll do that after the ad break. I mean, dude, do you see? I mean, what type of ends justify his means? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he might be wanting to build people up, but man, I helped, mentor and guide young soldiers in the army to try to get them into leadership positions. We usually don't use trauma to do it,
That's, I mean, yeah, without getting into spoilers, seems to be a tool he's willing to use.
More than willing to use.
And that goes back a couple episodes. Let's go back to when the bullying episode, and he's like, hold up.
Yeah. Let it ride.
Let it go.
Man, it's brutal. So it sounds like this might be one of your top rated episodes, especially in season 2. What would you grade this episode?
A-.
You know what? I already had that written down for myself. Good. I like that. What out of just curiosity, what keeps it from being an A plus? Just
it did everything right, but it didn't go above and beyond. It didn't but it was my favorite episode of this season, definitely.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
I feel the same. There was really nothing wrong with it, just nothing to set it apart as a top tier. However, I could always come back and once to discover hidden things, or on a second watch, oh well, that makes it a little bit better than before. We always reserve the right to raise our scores because we just cannot be tied down. I don't know, it seemed like the right thing to say. I told you guys, my brain is off to today. I did the Andor trailer reaction, the Classroom of the Elite season 2 episode 5 reaction, and now we're doing the review, and now we're taking a word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. Grow Generation is your one-stop shop for hydroponic grow supplies, product systems, and more. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
And thank you, GrowGen, for sponsoring this episode as you normally do. Brian, spoilers. First off, I want to mention Diego Ramirez mentioned how Ayanokoji is kind of like dropping Suzune Horikita in a way and putting more faith over in Karyuzawa Kei. And he mentions her using his first name or given name, which I heard that as well. And he makes mention of it like, hey, you're using my given. She's like, yeah, I use Horikita's as well, Suzune. And I think that's what she says, either that or Kushida. I can't remember. But she's like, yeah, I'm using the names. Fucking cope with it. Excuse me for the F-bomb. But I noticed that, and I was like, man, is she getting a bit of a Stockholm syndrome kind of sort of? Like, he's using her, and here she is, all just kind of hunky-dory with it. Or do you think it's that, or do you think she's been impressed with what he's delivered on what he's said so far?
So far, it appears as if she's intrigued by his style, and he's been very upfront with the fact that he's like, I mean, he's almost told her even, you're all sort of my pawns. So he's not like BSing her, and I think she's interested in seeing where it goes. It looks like she feels like she's part of this, almost a team, and she seems intrigued by that.
Yeah, with the kind of usage though, you always do have to kind of have that in the back of your mind of is she like getting that feelings for someone because of the situation, that superior and subordinate relationship use. It's such a weird thing, but she seems fairly comfortable, and yeah, it is
every
Go ahead.
relationship in this show is toxic.
Yes.
Like all of them. There
Yes.
isn't one where I'm like, hey, that's a healthy interaction between two people. It's like it's yeah.
And they bring up a good point. Who but her fans are somebody just named Kyle, this is where so apparently the volume 4.5 is some information that we should like get. It's skipped over between seasons 1 and 2. So I'm interested in that, and there's a couple of fans chatting in the comments. Sorry guys, I'm a bit distracted by that. I'm going to turn those off. Yeah, man, when it comes to Horikita and Ayanokoji though, that man, like you could see, and they kind of mentioned it earlier about him wanting to push her, help her get to be a better leader, take charge, better decisions. But man, he seems to be kind of getting upset with her, like rightfully so, because she keeps messing up and kind of not getting the point. But man, when he straight up like drops the useless word like that cut, because man, that's like my biggest fear, and why I put so much effort into the content stuff as much as I can, because I went from being in the army and producing a lot of things, a lot of results, whether it was construction projects or producing soldiers, leaders, things like that. I don't know, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I couldn't tell. You're right. Is it just like he knows that this is the right way in order break her so that he can rebuild her? Like I don't know. There was a lot of great scenes, especially towards the end with her, and not just him, but
when she's like with Ryuen and Kushida, like the trap she falls into. Brian, I think I lost Brian.
Oh well, that should be decent.
Oh, okay. I guess I could have paused Zoom as well. Oh well, I gotta fix things in post anyways, guys. I know Brian and I were discussing Horikita and Ayanokoji's kind of deal, and we were talking about the when he calls her useless. Here he is trying to push her to make her do better, be better, and it's just she's too thick-headed to get it. Stop relying on yourself only. Your way is not the only way. You can work with others. And calling her useless, like I said, that cuts deep, because man, that's something I don't ever want to feel. And being disabled, especially with the issues that I do have, it's very easy for me to feel useless. So like I said, that cut deep, even though it's not necessarily the same situation or same type of uselessness. It's a very, I don't know, Brian, have you ever felt useless, like even temporarily sick or something like that, when big things are going on? Like, doesn't it just feel shitty?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you feel shitty.
No real other way to put it. Let's carry on with this and talk about the sports events themselves just a bit. We've got Pseudo trying to rally the troops as the big athletic guy in Class 1D, but proves that he's not really leadership material. Tries to boss everyone around instead of creating a desire for success via good good leadership. His rah speech didn't quite, strike a nerve either. But what I did like most about this stuff, one, some of the sports would never be allowed in the United States, like the topple the pole thing, and the piggyback jousting, no, not sanctioned by school. Those things happen sort of, or similar, dangerous things, but not sanctioned by schools.
Not currently, no, definitely not.
And then I loved oh god, why do Koenji again? Just he can't be bothered. Is he a plant?
I'm starting to wonder. I was like, I've always thought of him as just sort of a comic relief type.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to think that there may be more to it than that.
Is he a plant? Like, is he there at the behest of the school? Does each class have that one? Like, you would. I honestly thought he was going to be like, oh, I can't be bothered to get sweaty. Come on now. But he's so obsessed with his body and physique, he does bother getting sweaty to work out and keep that going. So it's like, why Koenji? I think he's a plant.
Maybe.
So, and then the whole thing about the Kushida betraying them, dropping and we were kind of wondering, like, how do you betray in a sports thing? Well, she gave the list of who's going to participate in what sport, allowing Ryuen to properly apply, his strengths and weaknesses across his class against those opponents or teams. It's a really weird way to do this, man. Like, all of this is like high end, cerebral mystery and backstabbing, political. Like, it's really high up there, but it's done through this classroom high school lens. And while all of these emotions and situations are amped up to 11, a lot of them are based on real things that we go through in school. I don't know if there's a question in there, but talk.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, Class C is my favorite, just because they're evil, but they're openly evil. The whole thing with the wounded leg and
the Kerrigan.
Like,
I said that
when they showed because we saw, okay, they had the little bump, but then we see the girl in the nurse's office and her leg is just jacked up. So I'm like, they must have
fucking broke. He
walked in that room and took a hammer and just smashed.
God.
Because I'm like, oh my god, yeah, exactly. I'm like, that was not the injury sustained outside. So what some of the students are willing to do in Class C has been crazy.
And that brings us to Horikita and Ryuen's kind of situation, and within that as well, we get the why is Kushida willing to work with Ryuen? So there's two things there, Brian. One, why do you think maybe Kushida might be working with Ryuen? Gave him the sports list and all of that, and it brings Horikita to the infirmary. And two, man, like, is she dumb? Like she's just willing to go with it. I mean, like, why even entertain paying the $1 million ransom?
Yeah, that I don't know. We did get a tease an episode or two ago about the idea of, it almost sounded like you could hop classes.
Yes.
Like there's a way with a certain amount of points. So maybe there's some strategy with certain characters who are thinking that they're going to try and do that at some point. So they're not necessarily concerned with their current class. I was thinking about that, the fact that they have established that, okay, that is an option. Yeah. maybe.
And what about Kushida's her, you think like she's trying to jump classes as well? That's
Maybe,
her motive?
or she may just be in it for the fun or I don't know.
She is a weird character because she thrives off of attention, but she was sure gonna drop the R word against Ayanokoji in season 1. Man, she is
so there may
psycho.
there's something more going on. Like I said, she may just get pleasure in screwing around with them. I don't know.
Masochist.
Yeah.
Could be. Anyways, man, that's about it for this. I mean, Horikita has her moment with her brother, and she's like, I won't cause, and that's actually a big part. I'm glad I just remembered this, because she's like, I won't let you down, or I won't bother you. I won't mess things up for you. I won't be a burden or bother you. I'm like, well, one, how are you a bother, and two, like, isn't he the one you would want to go to and say, dude is fucking with me, like, here's my ankle injury, and look at that, like, they took a hammer to her or whatever they did, it looked really messed up. My bet is like either Ryu himself or the tank went in there and shinned them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man,
just how
like,
disturbing was
why
it
care?
that the fact that he stopped, he didn't really acknowledge her, but he stopped in the hall. She took joy in that, because it was some level of acknowledgement.
Oh my,
like that's pretty dark. That even just him just stopping in the hall for her was like cool, thank you, man.
Like, what was that childhood like? It's really messed up, and I can't wait to continue on with this series. It's been a lot of fun, and I had mentioned in the comments about how crazy it was that you get hints that Ayanokoji's got, he's willing to push lines, but it's not until season 2 that you even find out really just how far he's willing to push the lines. And I don't know if he's done pushing yet, Brian. I really don't.
No, I don't.
I think he could get worse. Dark Berserk 21 definitely pointing out how many lessons Ayanokoji's been trying to teach Horikita, and like we've said earlier in the show, mold her into what she wants, so to speak, but mostly into what he needs. And I don't think he's done at all. I think there's going to be worse to come. Any last words on the episode, Brian? This is going to be fun to edit.
Oh man, yeah, we had I would say a small technical issue, but it was a major technical issue.
Yeah.
So enjoy that.
Edit. And I'm just gonna put the ad in there. There's just gonna be like the like blank. You guys will see. I've already got the thought in my brain. That's what I was doing during the technical issue. Like, I forgot to segue to an ad at some point.
I think there's a part of I left my camera on for some of that, so it's just me like staring at my screen saying, "What the hell?" Like, what?
Yes.
Like, holy shit, what's going on?
Yes. I wish I wasn't I wish I had more function to be able to do more fun edits with things. I got so much with the wife not being well off and on, and the boy, but that would just be such a great like clip to make.
It's just like my computer was just like functioning perfectly fine, and it's like, we need to do updates now.
Now, mother.
Like, what?
Yes, guys. Hey, that's great. Check out our website, lrmonline.com, every day for all of your entertainment news needs. and opinions. We've got celebrity interviews from the LRM YouTube channel, all sorts of stuff from San Diego Comic-Con finally got up. They had a lot of things going on, so check it out. We do written reviews as well as news articles, leaks, rumors, no gossip. So if you're looking for just good entertainment news, what's coming out, who's making what without all the who's wearing what and who's sleeping with who, LRMonline.com. All of the podcasts we have are available wherever you get your podcast from, whatever app, Google, Spotify, Apple, all those good ones and more. Anime Versal Reviews, you guys are watching or listening to that. The Cantina does Star Wars, and news and reviews. We'll be doing Andor in September now instead of August. Boo. Daily Cup of Genre tries to be daily. Manny caught COVID the week before, and yeah, so we're still waiting to get that back into normal. Marvel Multiverse Mayhem does what the Cantina does, but for Marvel, and of course Breaking Geek Radio, the podcast. All of those go up on our YouTube channel, as well as the Genre Shot trailer reactions. And like I said, we've got the planned AVR squared for anime reaction videos. So yeah, get subscribed. Lots of good stuff. And thanks to everyone that has subscribed. You don't need to, well, you can read the comments, but you don't want to. You want to hear about Brian's channel. Brian, tell him about it.
Yeah, it's called PulpMythos. It's on YouTube. Check it out. City on a Hill reviews coming up soon.
Cool. That's it, guys. Hopefully you got something out of it, because honestly, it's a blur. We'll see you next week. Bye.